So hello guys, welcome back. This video is the continuation of previous video constraints layouts. So in the previous video we have manually set the constraints of any widgets or view on the screen. So in this video we will use the Android Studio design editor for setting the constraints of any widgets like button, text view, etc. And you will see how easy it is to use the design mode to set the constraints in an efficient and easy way. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So guys, when you select the activity main XML file, you have the three options: code, split and design. So we will select the design mode because we are going to set the constraints with the help of design editor. So here you can see the two screens by default. One is the design and the second one is the blueprint. So in the design you see your actual design, your screen look, colors, etc. But in the blueprint we are seeing the blueprint of the screen, how the constraints is located, what is its size and all things. For example, when I select the button and drag it on the center, and you can see that here I am seeing the actual look of my screen, and here I will see the blueprint of my screen, and I am seeing two constraints on left on the right side, and in the same way I am also seeing its left and right side. So if you want to disable any screen, you can disable it from here. Here I will see only design mode, so I am only seeing the design, and if I select only blueprint, I am only seeing the blueprint. And by selecting both, I am seeing the both screens. So it is up to me if I am easy. So it is up to me which mode I want to select. So this is the auto connect to the parent. I think by default it is enabled. To see its effect, let's delete all constraints. So by default it is on. It is used to auto connect the widget to the parent. For example, when I click and drag the button to any corner or edge of the screen, my constraints are automatically set with respect to the parent view. You can see left and right constraints are automatically enabled. When I click and drag it to the center of the screen, you can see that here I am seeing two lines vertically and horizontally center. So boom, it is auto connecting my widget to the parent. So if I disabled it and clear all constraints, now if I move my widget to any corner or anywhere, I am not seeing any constraints. I am not seeing that it is auto connecting to the parent. So let me enable it. In the same way, when I click on this button, it will clear all the constraints as we have seen in this example and the previous example as well. So from here you can see the inference mode. So inference mode is used to automatically set the constraints of the button. So it uses the Android Studio algorithm to efficiently connect and set the constraints of the button. For example, select the button and click on the infer button, and you can see that it has set all constraints for us. So it provides a quick approach to set the constraints. You can quickly connect the constraints, and later on you can delete any particular constraint and set it up to your desired. So select this constraint and click the delete button, and this constraint will be deleted. In the same way you can delete or adjust your constraints according to your need. So let me clear constraint here. So select the button and go into the attributes. From here select the layout tab. I already have selected this tab. So from here I can create the constraints. If I want to create the top constraint, I will click on this button, and it has created constraint for me. It has created the top margin 96 dp for me. So in the same way I can edit this margin. Let me set all constraints from here, and boom, it has created all constraints for me. So from here I can select the bias of my button. For this I will have to clear the constraints and have to provide Now my button has equal bias on every side. So now I have the 50% bias on each axis. So if I want to control the bias on the horizontal axis, I will select and click on the left side. Now I have 30% on the left side and 70% on the right side bias. In the same way, I can control the vertical bias as well. So if I click on this, I can see, so my button is 26% on the top and have the rest of the percentage on the bottom side. So in this way I can control its bias, and from here I can control the layout width. Currently I have the wrap content width. If I select match constraints, it has covered all the available space here. Now hide it and come back to our design mode, clear all constraints, select the button. Now 2 more buttons are visible now. So this is used to expand my buttons. Currently it is expanded on the horizontal side, so you will not see any effect. If I want to expand it on the vertical side, it will vertically cover all the available space for the parent view. Click and delete it and click a brand new button from here. And in the same way, if I want to center my button horizontally, I will click on it and boom, now my button is horizontally centered. In the same way, if I want to vertically center it, I will click here. Now my button is in the center of the screen. So guys, these are some quick tricks for the design mode. You can use it for your easiness. So hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, share our video, comment on our video and subscribe to our channel.